This is The Issue, and I am the Ghetto Man. Today's issue, oath of office, religious objection. Don't go away. We'll be right back. When it comes to the oath of office, there seems to be a big misunderstanding as to what the oath of office is. I hear people all the time saying, well, this person took the oath using the Quran and not the Bible, and this person refused to use the Bible altogether. Well, what if a person doesn't want to take the oath? What if taking the oath of office violates a person's sincerely held religious beliefs? What if a person doesn't have any religious beliefs at all? Do they still have to swear an oath on the Bible? Well, let's take a look at the First Amendment and see what the First Amendment says. First Amendment says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Can the government force you to use the Bible or any other religious document for that matter in taking the oath? Wouldn't that be a government establishment of religion? So what's the answer here? Well, the answer can be found in Article 5 of the U.S. Constitution, where it states, the senators and representatives, before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislatures, and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound by oath or affirmation to support this Constitution, but no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Now, the word affirmation is just a euphemism for the word oath. Okay, if no religious test is required, why are we using the Bible, Quran, or any other religious document in the oath process in the first place? Well, what is an oath or affirmation anyway? In layman's terms, an oath or affirmation is nothing more than a contractual agreement made under the penalty of perjury between a public servant and we the people. An agreement that they will faithfully execute their job and will, to the best of their ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Okay, let me show you how this works in the real world. After 40 years of handling my own legal affairs, criminally and civilly, I have learned a thing or two about the oath or affirmation. Now, I am one of those people that has a sincerely held religious belief that precludes them from taking an oath or affirmation. And as I said a moment ago, the word affirmation is just a euphemism for the word oath. So what do? I inform the court through what is called a judicial notice, a demand, not a request, a demand. I demand that the court recognize my sincerely held religious beliefs pertaining to the oath or affirmation. Now, once the court has been placed on notice, the oath or affirmation, as it pertains to me, becomes a non-issue. This is what I demand the court to do. And this is exactly how I write it in the judicial notice. So I'm going to read from it. Defendant hereby demands that the court take judicial notice of defendant's sincerely held religious beliefs, training, and understanding in regards to taking an oath or affirmation. That the defendant is precluded from taking an oath or affirmation based upon, and then I quote directly from the Bible. In this case, it's the Gospel according to St. Matthew, Matthew 5:33 through 37. And yes, the Bible is a legal document and can be cited as legal authority in any court of law. Verse 33, again, ye have heard that it hath been said by them of old time, thou shalt not swear thyself, but thou shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. Verse 34, but I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne. 35, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. 36, neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. 37, but let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Now, that's the gospel according to St. Matthew 5:33 through 37. And I also quote the general epistle of James, James 5:12, which reads, but above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay be nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. In the event that defendant is to make a deposition, an affidavit, asseveration, and or is to take the stand, he is willing to testify under the penalty of perjury and will state the following as a substitute to the oath or affirmation. This is what I say. I understand that I must accurately state the facts. I agree to testify under the penalty of perjury. I understand that if I testify falsely, I may be subject to criminal prosecution. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has concluded that, and please listen to this wording, it's extremely important, quote, any statement indicating that the deponent is impressed with the duty to tell the truth and understands that he or she can be prosecuted for perjury for failure to do so satisfies the requirement for an oath or affirmation. Gordon versus the state of Idaho. The purpose of the oath or affirmation is just a contractual agreement bound by the law of perjury, and it can be accomplished in many different ways. For those who want to take the oath, that's fine, take the oath. For those who wish to affirm instead, that's okay too. And for those who don't want to take the oath or affirmation, placing oneself under the penalty of perjury, well, the end results are just the same. Don't make a big deal out of it. What's important here is that everyone that's elected, regardless of their political persuasion, must take an oath, affirmation, or at least place themselves under the penalty of perjury to uphold and defend the U.S. Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Now, once they do this, they sever all ties with their political party. They are now bound by that agreement. They are no longer a Democrat, a Republican, a socialist, a communist, independent, or any other political persuasion. They are constitutionalists by contract. From that point forward, they are to represent we the people pursuant to the mandates of the U.S. Constitution. And they are forbidden by the law of perjury and the law of treason from ever advancing any political agenda that is contrary to the Constitution. I am the Ghetto Man. Thank you for watching. If you're politically correct, then you're legally wrong. And if you're not part of the solution, then you are the problem. Please subscribe to my BitChute channel, and please share.